Hello, my fine friends, and welcome to episode 10, the big old episode 10 of Let's Play Civ 5 Giant Earth Russia. Now, what is our priority for today? Well, what I seek to do is, first we're going to build this national college. I think that's pretty straightforward. And then we are going to try to found 3 more cities. We are going to try. That's the key word. I'm hoping it's not a terrible idea that's going to backfire, but I think we can do it. I think we can reasonably expect to get 2. So, let's see. Since we have our Liberty booster, we can build settlers very fast. So once the National College is done, we're going to build 2 right away and send them on their way. And speaking of sending people on their way, I want to build a road. Since the city's going to be built anyway, I figure why not wait to start the road? Why not start it right now? And I want to have it go up here because, well, this city might expand and cut off roads. It is possible. It's happened to me before, where city expansion has meant that roads are destroyed. But yeah, our happiness isn't that great, but I think that we can take the risk of founding 3 more cities, as each of them are on luxury resources, and there are still plenty of happiness improvements left to be made. So yeah, it's going to be great fun to see what happens. Oh yeah, renew our traditional friendship with Korea. By the way, I'm pretty sure Japan is not in our world, because we only have 1 other person left, and I'm pretty sure that person lives in the New World. So it seems likely to me. And the Poles can now travel through our territory, which means they're very likely to settle a city in a spot where we don't want them to. Oh, look where they put a city. You know, that's not the worst place for a city. It's not that great, but hey, at least it has 2 sources of copper and has some deer, so, you know, of all the places I've seen cities put, it's not the worst. Okay, yeah, we're probably not going to get Riga allied with us. Yeah, why not? Let's upgrade him. Then we can take on that encampment again, even though I'm kind of hoping that it captures that worker first. The barb's up there. But I'd rather have security than the possibility of, you know, just 1 worker. I think that's a reasonable assumption to make. Oh yeah, still got you going around. I almost forgot we have a war zone. Holy crap, these guys are not messing around. Who are they fighting? Arabia and Persia. Arabia's down there. We might actually get to see some war going on. That should be pretty exciting. Of course, it's going to be also very difficult to get our guy around. By the way, Arabia, since you're here, how about we, there we go, a little open borders. I might not have a friendship treaty with them, just because it's a little bit dicey right now. But we are on friendly terms with the Arabs. So, yeah, I'm not too surprised that they let us through. Oh, man, Nimrud. Where was that, down here? Yeah, look at that. The Assyrian city on the Indian subcontinent has been captured by the Persians, who intend to keep it, not raise it. That's fine, I guess, but that gives them a crap load of cities. They have 11. We have 5, and we're going to go to hopefully 8, but possibly only 7, maybe even less. It depends on Bucharest. What's going on with you, buddy? Oh, look, just a changing of alliances. That's fine. We still can't go into Babylon. That's annoying. But Assyria might be able to take back some of their losses by capturing an Arab city. Alright, come on, guys. Take that worker. It's not going to happen, is it? as soon as anything's visible, that worker is going to retreat into the city itself, I think. All right. Yeah, why don't you just make more farms? Because I'm thinking that once this guy is done, maybe I'll have him start building the road from the other direction. I think that's probably good. Poland, our good friend who likes to trade with us. We appreciate them very much. I mean, we're not friends with them, but we're relatively happy with them. Yes. Don't worry. Don't worry, Portugal. We're still going to keep our traditional open borders treaty alive because we like you and you like us, and that's reason enough as far as I'm concerned. Oh, man. These caravans. Yeah, if war ever comes with Poland, it would definitely be a blow to both economies. Not that I really care about what happens to Poland's economy that much, but it would suck for us. And that's, at the end of the day, what matters. It matters what sucks for us. Oh, man. We discovered chivalry. Open borders from our friend over there ended. Okay, what do we have here? Night now. That's good. Oh, yeah. I'm sure we can arrange to get that back. But look at that. There's Medina. How protected is Medina? 19. So given all these, they might be able to weaken down Medina and take it. Yes. By the way, there's a city in the Midwest somewhere called Medina, but it's pronounced Medina, which I guess is not that unusual for cities to be pronounced differently in different places. For example, in the United States, there's a lot of cities called Lancaster. I would venture to say that there's more than 10 cities of reasonable size called Lancaster. However, there is one of those cities, which exists in Pennsylvania, where I live, that's actually pronounced Lancaster. And apparently, Lancaster is also how the city in England that they're all named after was pronounced, or is pronounced. It still exists. Don't know why I said was. But yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. Of course, Lancaster, Pennsylvania was probably the first Lancaster in America. It's certainly the most well-known. The city is, maybe, 80 miles. No, not even that, like 60 miles west of Philadelphia. And it was actually the capital of America for like a day because the federal government was on the move during the wartime. Well, I shouldn't say federal government. It was the Continental Congress, because the British did occupy Philly. They occupied New York also, so the government did have to move, but it went to York, Pennsylvania. It went to Lancaster, like I said. Oh, look, we can steal a technology for the first time. All right, what's free? Nothing's free. Is this really cheap tech the only free one we can take? Well, beggars can't be choosers. Okay. Oh. Well, this isn't really a much of a surprise, but yeah, the Zulu are going to be declaring war on you very soon, so you might want to prepare for that, for as much as you can prepare for an empire of that size coming to kill you. Also, did I even notice that there was a city there? I think I might have. But, alright, you know what? Zulus, you have 32 techs. That's something, right? But, actually, you know what? You might have about as much tech as anyone. Venice is still amazingly ahead on tech. Where are we, by the way? If we have 28 and they have 32, why couldn't we steal more from them? I'm guessing because their tech was all down here somewhere. Yeah, but yeah, we're not going to be able to even get muskets for a while because we have to go through all these other techs that. I mean, I could always just forget about these and switch to that, but we're not going to do that. Money is something that we want, and that extra trade route. Speaking of which, yeah, really only realistically one boat. Actually, no, 2 trade routes are good. Novgorod to London is actually a really good trade route. I think it's pretty safe, so maybe we'll build a cargo ship in the future. We'll wait to see what happens once that's all said and done. Alright, let's go down lower. Maybe we'll see some battles take place. Okay. Oh, we have 2 workers in this city. Oh, you can go there. You don't have to go there. You can go here and make a farm. And you instead will work that tile. Alright, things are looking good. By the way, our military is still above average, but only barely. I do want to upgrade my composite bowman, but it's going to be a long process. About you. Yeah. Let's see. We need... Probably next turn we can do it. I was thinking of moving our... Wow. A lot have been spawned in that area throughout history. If you don't see when they die, you don't actually, you know, they never disappear on the minimap. Ooh, let's see what happens here. Oh man, yeah, these things are pretty good for being able to attack cities, but the Arabs are pretty well defended. So if the Assyrians do manage to take Medina, it will be with heavy losses. So, well, I mean, it's their choice after all. We're not going to interfere in wars that don't involve us. It's a pretty good thing to learn. Yeah. People might think that because I'm conservative, because I'm Republican, I am pro-war and let's get him fight, but I actually believe, like I have mentioned, can we be friends with Ethiopia? Actually, yeah. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. Let's be friends. But yeah, I think that we need to stay out of conflicts that don't involve us. It just creates nothing but trouble, as we've seen in the Middle East. And quite interestingly, a lot of people on the right are coming around to that. I mean, when I was a teenager, during the Bush years, it was a very different story. It was like the Republicans were the war party, and the Democrats were supposedly... Oh, hi, Poland. The Democrats were supposedly the peace party, although when Obama took office, all the anti-war protesters just vanished. Now, the war didn't stop. Not by any means. The wars kept going, but the protests of those wars stopped. And in the last presidential election, Hillary Clinton was clearly more pro-war than was Donald Trump, because the pro-war position is definitely much more of a neocon thing. And the Trump election, well, first of all, the Trump nomination in the primaries was a repudiation of the neocon wing of the Republican Party. It's showing that their time is done, and man, are these good. These siege towers. I'm pretty sure Medina's days are numbered. But yeah, and Hillary Clinton, was basically a neocon who threw red meat to the SJWs. Pretty much, she's like, take Bush, but add in some SJW flavoring. That's Hillary Clinton. So, by and large, we've seen a big party shift, where it's actually the people on the right, the Republicans, who are so much more anti-war. Yeah, we can have open borders. No problem with that, my friend. So that's why when Trump ordered that Syrian airstrike back in April, May, whenever that was, so many of the Trump supporters felt betrayed. I was on the fence about it, because I understood why he did it. I didn't really like it, but the good thing was there wasn't really a repeat of it. So that's at least we can have some consolation from that fact. But as far as the Syrian civil war goes, build that road, yeah. As far as the Syrian civil war goes, I believe we have no business being there. I think unless there's actual genocide going on, which there kind of is with ISIS, so that's kind of a gray area for me, but unless there's actual genocide going on somewhere, I don't think we need to be involving ourselves. And people talk about how terrible Assad is, and Assad is definitely not a good guy. I don't like him. However, compared to ISIS, he's practically a saint. So I don't think that we need to be fighting Assad. Also, considering that Assad is an ally of Russia, if we fight Assad, we are fighting an ally of Russia when Russian troops are in the theater, and, that's how World War III starts. And it was Hillary Clinton's warmongering rhetoric that really scared me, because she seemed to be really pushing things against Russia, and that's bad news. Those Russian nukes that they had during the Cold War, they didn't go away. They're still there. So the Cold War can turn hot at any time, and where the heck are you going? What's over there for you? It's pretty random, but yeah, we are very, very fortunate to have avoided that. I think that... Whoa, where are you going? You're not invading me, are you? Don't think so, anyway. I don't think they betray a rite of passage treaty like that, but you're going to go there. But yeah, even if you out there in viewer land, I know a lot of you aren't American. A lot of you are from other countries. Oh, good. We got another monastery. But yeah, even if you don't like Trump, and there is plenty to be wary about when it comes to Trump, but even if you're on the fence about Trump, just thank your lucky stars that we don't have President Hillary Clinton. Actually, you know what? I think that's a pretty good deal. Give me all your money. All of it. I think that's... Yeah, I was trying to divide and multiply by 45 while not losing my train of thought. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good deal. We get that money, which adds up to a couple promotions, or I should say upgrades for our troops. So that's a good thing. Nah, we're not going to fight Darius, although I would be very interested in watching the two of you fight, both two settler spamming empires waging war on one another. Actually, yeah, I'd rather do a research agreement than upgrade people just yet, It's going to take a while. Yeah, you're making me nervous, Poland, but I'm going to take it on good faith that you're being a friend. Yep, we are all friends with Portugal. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, this is about the time in the game where certain countries started to get pissy for no reason. And China decided to insult me and Korea in one breath, which I think is very random. I don't know what we ever did to offend China. We're not even close to them. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty important. Because that's on our roadway. But yeah, we're going to take care of this barb encampment. Man, the Poles are going nuts right now. I think everyone had basically the same idea that I had. So, alright. We definitely need... Well, we need more tiles of every type. Yes, but as far as Trump goes, there's no ambiguity about it. I am a big fan. I voted for him in the primary. I voted for him in the general election. I do not regret the vote whatsoever. Do I think he's perfect? No, as I've stated. I don't think he's perfect, but I think he's pretty damn good. You know, I think he's probably... Well, actually, no. He's certainly the best president we've had since Reagan. And he has... I am a little bit wary on how he's gone... How he's not really fulfilled some of his promises when it comes to the wall and other things like that. But keep in mind, we are only 6 months into the administration. And, ooh, you have incense? You know what? I think we're at the point where we ought to start buying some luxuries from our friends. Come on. Alright, 9 or nothing. That's usually the going rate when you have to buy from these dicks. But yeah, Trump definitely has a lot of Republicans, rhinos as we call them, Republicans in name only, working against him in Congress. So I'm very wary of those kind of people. So hopefully we can... Ooh, Winston's connected for Kathmandu. That was a smarter move than I even thought. Where the heck is Kathmandu? It's over here. That's right. It's out here somewhere. That's Kabul. Kathmandu is there. Oh, we get a faith boost from them. Okay. We're never going to unseat Persia as their ally, but at least we'll be friends. I remember once when I was playing as Siam, I got a, what's it called? I got a Merchant of Venice from a different city-state, because when you complete patronage, city-states will give you great people sometime. And I got a Merchant of Venice, and Kathmandu was the only city-state that I was not allied with. So, what did I do? I bought them. And they became part of my empire. And India, who was their ally, was really, really mad about that. But they couldn't do anything because they suck. Not in real life. India's a decent place, I guess. But in the game, they were poopy. Alright, let's think about this. What to build next? Maybe having a naval unit in this sea would not be a terrible idea at this stage. Oh, is that a barb encampment? Is that an empty barb encampment? Are we going to be really lucky and get free money? Oh, speaking of cities, what did I tell you? Medina has fallen to the Assyrians, and Mecca is now in the crosshairs, and I think there's actually a chance. I wouldn't say it's a great chance because the terrain's a little rough and the AI is kind of an idiot when it comes to, you know, military strategy. But I think there's a chance they might be able to take Mecca, especially because those lol. I almost used Mario terminology and called them Siege Bros, but screw it. The Siege Bros are very powerful. You know what? Why not? That should be their official name. Instead of Siege Towers, they should be the Siege Bros. Super Mario Civ Edition. Okay, Odessa to Neapolis. Let's go. Bow, bow, bow. Also, once we build this galleass, I think it might be time to build a cargo ship. We can always somehow, even though, as far as we know, there's no way to get from this body of water to that body of water, ships can do it. It's amazing. Oh, England's now their ally. It's kind of crazy. But what was that trade route? Novgorod to London. So that trade route would take us through here, around through there, and to London. Yeah, that looks pretty safe. It looks pretty developed. I don't think any barbs are gonna spawn. Speaking of barb spawning, I hope that none spawn in that spot, so that city might become mine, or that barb encampment might become mine in the next turn. Build a road. Alright. Yes. And by the way, if you've ever seen any of the videos where I my face is visible and you see the stuff behind me, that red hat sticking up on my shelving is a Make America Great Again hat, a MAGA hat, as we call it. Because the angle it is like, it kind of looks like one, but maybe it's not. Yes, it definitely is. And during the campaign, I wore it out a lot. Oh, thank you, Spain. It's good to know. Oh, look. Peace has been made between... it's probably a smart idea. They can just... so, basically, Mecca has conceded that Medina is now Assyrian, and Assyria can just sort of consolidate their holdings. But, yeah... I think it's time that we make sure... jeez. Our money is poopy. You know what? I hope you settle up here in these stupid areas and leave these areas where I want to settle to me. We're very close to getting that national college, though. You know, we are so lucky. Yay! Free money, which means we officially have enough now. Man, Poland's going nuts with these settlers. Poland, more like polar, and I don't know. I got nothing. Man, this swordsman is still is resilient. Alright, but like I said, we now have enough money to upgrade this guy. Yeah, when I was wearing my Trump hat out in public, I was always wondering if anyone would say anything to me or even try to, like, hit me or something, but the vast majority of people did nothing at all. They didn't act any differently towards me when I was wearing it. Oh yeah, we're all good friends. That's wonderful. But the closest I got was once I was at a store. It might have been a liquor store. I don't really remember. But the guy behind the counter who was younger than me, he looked like he wanted to punch me in the face. Like I could just see it in his eyes. He really wanted to hit me. But of course he didn't. And one other time, going to a Wawa, I actually had somebody be like, yeah, Trump. And I'm like, yeah. So that was pretty cool. Sure, I mean, you insulted me, but sure, open borders. And look at all that iron we have, and that's literally from one source. We get 12 iron because of our awesome Russian thing. You know, and then I thought about continuing to wear the Trump hat, like, post-campaign, but I kind of felt that that was, like, poor sportsmanship in a way, just because, you know, it's like, yeah, we already won. There's no need to, you know, the campaigns end at a certain point, so there's no need to be obnoxious about it, I guess. You know, I think we should, just as a contingency, be ready for them to do something. Okay, you suck at production. Holy crap. Okay. Even Novgorod, a much newer city, is much better at production. But yeah, once you build both of those guys, let's put a pikeman in there. Actually, you know what? We can put a swordsman in there. The main purpose is I want to have, in case of war, I want to be able to very quickly send this guy and this guy to start bombarding Warsaw, or Warklaw, so I can, and then take it pretty quickly, and this guy too, for that matter. So basically I want a contingency plan in case they decide to be dicks. By the way, how long until you grow? A really long time. But you now have a new tile, so it's a long walk, but oh well, you'll get there. See, we can easily hit the city from our camp. Oftentimes, though, when they do say they're plotting against you, they either aren't or they change their mind, because most of the times I see that and nothing actually happens. I mean, I don't know, it feels a little bit suspicious to me right now, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually were plotting against me. But, yeah, so me and Korea, we are big friends. And my beard is almost as big as his. Seriously. So it's a wonderful thing. Ah, that National College getting so close to being done. It'll be nice to see the before and after on the science. Looking forward to that. Caesar has entered the Renaissance. Oh, for some reason I thought we were beyond that. No, we're about equal. That deal did strengthen our empire. Let's continue it. My friends, who are far away and therefore cannot hurt me, but who we went to maintain friendly relationships with regardless. Alright, they're still fighting Persia. But I don't see... Well, Persia's right there, actually. It's kind of interesting. Persia's entire expansion has been east. But then again, it's pretty crowded over here, so... Yeah, I can't see him going that way. I hope the Byzantines don't get mad if I put a city down there. The question is where, though? I actually think... right here? I could put it on the other side of the mountain. Because it's like, well, we have mountain. We can have a mountain, a river, or a coast. We can only pick two of the three. We can't have all of them. So there's mountain and coast, river and mountain, or river and coast. Those are basically our options. I mean, this is basically a lake. Well, not really. It's still a sea. It's still treated as a sea by the game. But I think having it over here would probably be the best spot, because we get all these juicy tiles. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look around. Basra, as we can see, is in pretty good shape. Where are you going? Oh, you're going between these two cities. Man, Akkad is actually a bigger city than I thought it would be. I guess there's some good resources up there. Everyone's entering the Renaissance, and we will too in 2 turns. Well, our science did leap. We had 81, now we have 88. I don't know what changed. Did we finish our university in a city somewhere? I don't think so, but maybe we did. Hard to tell. The Poles are still pretty far ahead of us, so that's why we're still getting 2 science from them. We're also getting 2 science from Rome. I think Poland is trading with us with every trade route. I mean, it only gives us a total of 6 gold per turn in total, but hey, that's something, you know. And I can't imagine that Poland has that good of relations with France or anyone else for that matter, so they're probably only trading with us. So yeah, don't piss us off, Poland. We're your only friends, basically. Alright, we're going to continue building this road. I'm afraid that someone's eventually going to put a city like in here somewhere, which is great for food, but not really great for anything else, but it's going to cut off a road. But the good thing is, if you have an open borders treaty with anyone like that, that's going to give you a the road will not be blocked, is what I'm saying. Whoa. Oh, thanks, dude. You made it easier for me. By the way, I am really curious to see where those crazy Polish scouts are going to go. Or those settlers, I mean. see where they're going to settle. I still think a city out here somewhere might not be a terrible idea. Well, actually, no, it's not that great of an idea. Sure, wow. You're broke. You're completely broke. Oh, by the way, they founded a new city out here. I don't know what they're doing, but they're completely broke. They're they're fighting Persia also. Almost forgot about that. But they haven't even been able to take Darish Kabur. Are these guys fighting anyone? No, but they've denounced Persia. So there's a lot of tension in the hood. Oh, you dummy Poland, what are you doing? Hey, new age for us. Congratulations to us. We can now build all sorts of happy banks. By the way, speaking of nothing that I was talking about, religion. Oh wow, Shinto has passed Catholicism to become #1. So basically, one thing I was right about is we do pretty much have a 3-religion game. Catholicism, Eastern Orthodoxy, and Shinto are the 3 competing religions in this game. And then there's just a bunch of small ones. Now, if I click out here to Seoul, yeah, there's no religion out here. That also shows that there is no Japan, because remember, what's it called? Hinduism is in the only unknown empire, and Japan would have to be that unknown empire. And since there's no pressure, that's not them. It's somebody in the New World, and they are all alone. Poor guys. Don't worry, we'll get there eventually. Someone will get there before us, sadly. But, you know, we can still try to get there. All right. Time to keep chugging along with the road. You have... Well, there's not much to do left in Novgorod. So why is our money so shit? But anyway, come back to Corinth, I guess. Oh, that's why. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, that's jumped up to being a really good route. Odessa to Warsaw. It's probably the one we had before, yeah. But like I said, speaking of Odessa, we are going to build a cargo ship in Odessa, move it to Novgorod, and we are going to take advantage of that awesome trade route. And we're going to get 3 science from it. Speaking of Western Europe, how far has Catholicism penetrated? The answer is about as far as Orleans, but there's certainly a lot of pressure into Western Europe, so it is only a matter of time before they get it. No, everyone's avoiding northern, the Mediterranean. It might not be a terrible idea to build a city down there. I don't know. There's a lot of future city building possibilities. Ooh, in 1 turn, our national college will... Oh, look at that. It changed from 1 to 2, like a dick. Ugh. Well, in 2 turns, we're going to have a national college. We have 90 right now when it comes to science. What will we have after? I'd like to have someone working those universities, but our cities are growing too slow as it is. We're not gonna put anyone in our universities unless I mean, we probably will in Moscow once we build it. But for now, the answer's gonna be no. Moscow is size 13, and look where everyone is. It's a pretty good mix of production and... But then again, like, I really don't like how crappy our lumber mills are. We really have to look at what gives us more production with lumber mills. It's scientific theory. It's not until the industrial era. That kind of sucks. But I think once we get all this stuff together, how much do we want that? Is that essential? Yeah, it is. The thing is, like, all these texts through here, we don't really care about that much. So, if I just... Yeah, I don't really care about anything in any of these 3 texts. I mean, Porcelain Tower, if we can get rationalism and get it, that would actually be pretty cool. But that's unlikely. In fact, let's just hit that after everything else, and then we'll zip along, beeline straight for scientific theory. It's going to take a while, but we'll get there. It's still amazing that we haven't got metal casting. We didn't have ironworking for the longest time. That's way back in classical era. So we have our semi-long-term tech plan worked out, which is not bad at all. Did I just see Persia found another city? Why aren't we, oh, I'm an idiot. You gotta take that city, man. Do it before someone else does it for you. Oh. Well, it looks like the, wait a minute, what happened here? Oh, crap. Well, in order to make peace, the Assyrians were forced to cede Medina to the Persians as a war prize. Now, that's pretty crazy. Now, one thing I've noticed is when you give a city as a war prize, the population isn't cut in half, like when it's taken by force. I always take that to mean like the fighting kills or displaces half of the city's residents when you take it. But when it's handed over peacefully like that, it's that doesn't happen. Okay, oh, you dicks. Okay, you're gonna probably take up one of our spots that we wanted. So tempted just to declare war and take him, but it's not gonna happen. But I still think we can reasonably get 2 cities out of it. Alright, time for some upgrades, if we can. No, we can't. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's a good idea to take a look out here. Oh, we found the other Byzantine city. A lot of these empires are never going to really do much in this world. Sad for them. But yeah, we're down to 88 again. These little fluctuations sometimes happen. But, yeah, we're going to see what happens when we hit National College. Alright. Oh, we took a barbarian. Oh, it was that one. I almost forgot we sent him to do that. Alright, that's finally taken care of. That it was that Gallias, which was shooting at him. No, we don't care about that, and also we're trading with him, so that would be a pretty stupid thing for us to do. By the way, do these guys still want a road? I think we might want to do that just to make them happy. And if we ever have to invade, there's going to be a highway for us. So that's probably something that we want to accomplish in the future. It's been a pretty peaceful game after that early war with Greece. Speaking of which, have they ever founded another city? Oh, crap. Well, the Poles have decided to declare war on Rome, which means, well, if they did have any trade routes, we wouldn't have them anymore, but turns out, no. Well, that's going to be interesting to see how that war goes. It's going to take the pressure off the border, though, so that's good. Oh, we're up to 106 science. Congratulations, us. And now we can finally get those cities built. Let's go bombardment against land units. But now that you're here, why don't we take a peek around here? Yeah, that's our defense force, pretty much. Hi, Baghdad. That's more where, like, Yemen is IRL, but since when has that mattered? Okay, we're going to try to scout out this area. March your way back to that source of iron. Those Poles better not hang out there. It's going to annoy me if they do. But yes, nice to have that little naval unit putting around the bay. By the way, I do wonder what our standing is, especially when it comes to military. Okay, he's moving, so we might get lucky. He might go out here somewhere. Oh no, just kidding. Oh, sigh. Well, there goes that city idea, but realistically, I wasn't expecting to get all three. I think that was always a bridge too far to cross. But I still have high hopes for this spot. So I think that's going to be good. Hopefully that will not piss off the Mongols, of course. They tend to have they've calmed down by now, but they tend to get pissy about that. Just because they're kind of crazy. Yeah, we're going to go there, but we're not going to build a trade post. They're useful to a certain extent. Oh, you dicks. Okay, we're going to have to wait until we can go through. Do we ever have a... Yeah, we have a passage treaty. Alright, let's poke around down here. Oh, they have their own military in the sea. I guess that's something. Bucharest has an ally. It's now France. So they're not involved in this war at all. Ooh. Do you not have 7? Okay, you have 6. For furs. Do you have more than 62? Yeah, you do. Alright. 45 plus 12 is 57. Will they give us that? They will. Okay. And that's probably the best that we can get for a trade. So that's not bad. Open borders? Sure. It's kind of crazy because we actually have open borders with both of the warring parties in this war. And I guess we're technically a little bit more friendly with the Poles than we are with the Romans, because we do have we don't have a friendship treaty, but we have a lot more things going on with them. So it's going to be interesting. They rerouted one of their trade routes. I don't know which one. But ours are pretty diversified. We have 2 with Rome, 1 with Poland, and 1 with Byzantium. So we have quite the trade going on. But yeah, oh look, Novgorod to London has become #1. So, oh, where is this? Oh, you poop. That's really close to where we wanted to settle. So, come in from this angle and you're going to take care of him. In fact, why don't we also send down Mr. Horse to help out Babylonians? We don't have a rite of passage treaty with them. It's a little annoying. Alright, Poland, I swear, if you don't move in the next turn, I'm going to be forced to be very angry. I'm going to shake my fist. I will shake my fist at you. Also, a city out here in this region would not be a terrible idea either, but we're really pushing it on the distance from Russia at that point. From Russia proper, I should say, from Moscow. But it's something worth considering. Yeah, Asia is filling up, slowly but surely. I mean, these guys, didn't I say they were insane? They have 12 cities now. The Persians have 13. They actually have more, including 1 near us. I mean, they're completely out of their mind. Yeah, that deal is going to continue. Are we selling all the truffles that we can? I think we are, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we can sell 1 more. Why are we exporting 1 copper? No, we have 1 copper. Okay. The point is 6. Okay, this is a good chart to look at. So Shaka is insanely on top. And then, but then again, Ethiopia is in pretty good shape to defend. But Genghis, that's probably why they're losing so much money, because they have such a big military. But Siam has a big military, Darius is a little bit lower, so he better watch out for his neighbor. Napoleon, of all people, is really strong. Caesar is stronger than Poland, but Poland's not a slouch. It really looks like we're not doing that great compared, but we're 10th. But the people who are above us are like way above us, so we have to slowly work on that. Let's see, Wu, not doing too well. Azerbaijan, no wonder they had to surrender some of that. But then under that, we get to the crap zone. The person in the New World is really struggling. I mean, they can't trade with anyone, so they probably don't have any idea what kind of techs are out there. Alexander still sucks. Theodora, our neighbor, not doing too well. Venice is doing bad. Egypt's terrible. An invasion of Egypt could be an easy thing to do to get us some more luxuries, but I doubt we're going to do it. Babylon is sucking, but Korea is at the bottom. Now, since Babylon sucks so much, it would actually be pretty academic to invade Babylon and capture that city. But I mean, I don't see a reason. If a nation offers us an alliance to go after Babylon, though, I don't know. I would think about it. We get a city with no luxuries, but decent food, decent positioning. It wouldn't be. It's on the table, we'll say. All right. Thank you for moving, you stupid scout. Oh yeah. Let's keep going with our upgrades because we need to be prepared. We gotta be prepared for anything that might happen. Alright. All these stupid boats are blocking the water. Their entire military is pretty much tied up in that. Are they thinking they're going to be attacking Edessa at some point? I mean, I hope not. You've been a good trading partner. I hate to level you, but you know, if it comes down to it, you know, I would not be opposed to flattening your precious little civilization. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Man, I don't know why our happiness has plunged so much. City's connected to the capital. Yeah, sure. But 3 cities, so 1, 2, 3, right? Well, do we have the ability to build a harbor yet? We do. Okay. So we'll wait until the turn goes. Oh, hey, where are you going? That's probably one of the settlers that we saw before. This is the one city I really want to get, though. It's not too terrible of a spot where the Poles decided to settle. Our frontier is now closing up, though. It's a little bit sad. We'll always have nostalgia for our... Oh, yeah, policy. I was going to adapt rationalism, but before we do that, this is just too good. We can't skip this. Alright, we're going from plus 14 to plus 30. Yeah, so as important as rationalism is, getting that one other commerce is very important for money. But yeah, speaking of money, we're not going to be getting those goody-goody happy things. In Civ 4, those are pretty important. But for this game, not so much. Alright, in 6 turns you'll be over there. So yeah, that's a good thing for you. I think that will be the limit for our episode, too. Once we settle that city, that will be pretty much it. You dicks, come on, let me out. Alright. Barbs might spawn here any moment, so that might make it a little hairy, but I think we should be alright. Are you finished? Good. Where's that border going to go? There? Alright, in that case, prepare yourself to make something there. Oh yeah, speaking of which, we need that harbor next. But that's not going to help us unless we have a harbor in St. Petersburg So that's what you're going to do. How far along are we on that water mill? Not that far. I guess. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Because 15 and 18, 9 and 18, we want that to be done relatively soon. Alright, but you're going to protect that iron at all costs. Very important for us. Okay. Our next highest land route. Oh, look. Our land routes are actually more valuable now than they were because of that thing, like I said. You're going to go to Neapolis, which is probably where you were going already. The Romans aren't trading with us, but even if they were, those trade routes would have been ripped up by the Poles by now, so it's kind of fortunate they aren't. Corinth is slowly growing. Corinth is actually producing a lot of money for us. Oh, by the way, it's been on gold focus this entire time. So let's take it off gold focus. It didn't really change too much, but it was preventing growth. Okay. But yeah, growth will happen just very slowly. By the way, we're getting to the point where we can get that Barb encampment. And yeah, our second city will go there. I think they're going to be a little bit annoyed that we're settling so close to them. But I think they'll get over it. Was that our spot? I gotta think about it though, because those are horses. I'm wondering if it's better to forego the coast and get a better spot. Oh yeah, it's a stupid place for you to be, Mr. Roman Scout. Hey, you know what? You should take that settler who is stupid enough to go there. I mean, it's not really gonna save your life, but you'll go out by doing something really annoying to your enemy, so why not? Speaking of people, of enemies, former enemies, yep, Greece still has one city. They have been a glorified city-state forever. And there's 0% chance they'll ever get these cities back, so... Oh, my golden age is over. That's disappointing. Yep, we got that. Oh, speaking of Greece, he'll be there forever. What's this? Jerusalem no longer needs my help. Prague seeks investors. Kabul desires salt. Well, you know what, Kabul? We are going to get possibly... Yeah, we're definitely going to get salt soon when we found that city. And what are you doing here, Dick? Alright, since we're not founding the city anymore, it's time to take you. Come down here because we don't want that tension near our city. Alright, yeah, we can go through Ethiopia now. That's good news for us. Come on, you guys. Let me through. Let me through, you dicks. Well, the problem is it's going to be hard to come back when he lets me through, so... You know, if I change my mind a little bit and put him here, I'll lose the coast. But what I will gain is, well, number one, access to more trade routes down here. I'll be able to pretty much control who goes through the Caucasus. I'll be able to build an observatory. In fact, yeah, you know what? I think I would rather be right here, because I still get all the good stuff. Of course, that's going to require building another big old road. But I think we can deal with that. How's our settler? There he goes. He's making his way there. Unfortunately, these days, most of that travel will happen on a road. So this city is pretty much going to be connected as soon as we build it because of these roads. Yeah, doing okay. And we're also going to get marble here, which makes up for the marble that we could have gotten had we settled there. Yeah, as soon as you're done connecting with that guy, you're going to go back and be that city's worker, whereas you are going to be this city's worker when we found it. So yeah, our expansion plans are going well. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, don't fortify. You're just gonna die without doing anything. How boring of you. I expected more from a suicidal scout. I mean, if I was in a war situation with nothing to lose, you can bet I'd try to take out as many bastards on the other side as I could before they got me. I'd want to go out in the proverbial blaze of glory. Let's shoot at my dude. In fact, I might name the city after the capital of Georgia when I found it. Because that's about where it is, I think. More or less. But I'm going to have to look that up because I don't remember. I think it's like... it has like a T and an S and an L and an I in it and possibly a couple other letters. But I don't remember like what order they're in or anything like that. So, yeah. Man, muskets. How far away from muskets are we still? Pretty far. Let's be honest. We're going to get astronomy because we're going to get Caravel soon. Observatories. The only observatories we're going to be able to make are in the two cities that we are prospectively founding. This archer is way out of date. But yeah. Okay, yeah, we're not leaving our area, are we? Man, they're still trying that Judaism, but I don't know, man. It's probably not going to be too successful. Alright, take a step back. And you're going to now build a road to the city. Don't care how long it takes you. It just has to be done. It's probably going to be cut off by those guys. But oh well. Yeah, so you watch out for that spot. Oh good, we're going to get that wheat soon. It's going to provide food for Novgorod. And you all laughed at me when I put the... No one laughed at me, but hypothetically, you all laughed at me when I decided to put a city there, and it's turning out to be quite the profitable spot. Likewise, the other two cities I'm going to found will be good as well. This settler has to be careful, though, because bad dudes are afoot. Got to keep our eye on him, see where he goes. So if it takes me off the spot, we still have to watch. Yeah, he's dead. Who cares? We knew that was going to happen. But yeah, we gotta watch the spot, man. Where are you going? Come on. Scale around to the barb turn. Good old player 20. Who knows what they're up to? Yeah. Fat litigators doing us because you're blocking our butts. Also, according to the order of people, the Greeks were the first people to go in. Oh, you're going that way. It's weird of you. Wow, what a great city Addis Ababa is. One of these days, maybe I'll play with the Ethiopians. Okay. So you're going to go here. You're going to shoot at him. We'll try to keep track of where he goes. I mean, he's out of the way to do danger. But yeah, we're never going to be able to explore those regions. Yeah. Open borders. We like it. Assyria and France are now friends. Well, we're all friends. So that's good. Don't know where they're going, these guys. Portugal and unmet player are now friends. Well, Portugal has met whoever it is, but they obviously haven't met everyone in the world, or else we'd have the World Congress founded, which means we would immediately learn about who they were. Yeah, we've been friends all this time, so I see no reason not. So no reason to change that. Genghis Khan has entered the Renaissance. All these guys have entered the Renaissance, which is what we just entered. No, I'm not going to be fighting my ally, you silly woman. Okay. Wait, you're alive? Whoa. How? Why? Oh, look, is he finally retreating from the area after all this time? It looks as though that might be the case. Work has begun on a swordsman, that's right. Oh yeah, Edessa. National Epic. I can't really build that because, well, we're going to have more cities, so we can't really do that. And Circus Maximus is going to be a million years away. So why don't you go ahead and build a temple? Get our religious buildings a little bit faster. Okay, settler number 2. Oh, it wants me to put it there, but no, we're going to put it there. Right there, where that guy is. So yeah, it might look like it's a little bit crazy to be building settlers when our happiness is so tight, but I think it's actually going to work out for us just fine. Oh, you're going to that encampment. It's nuts that we're going to capture it with such an obsolete unit. We can go through a little bit, but it's very nice of them. Okay, we did say that we're sending him to Novgorod, so there you go, man. Novgorod is your new home, and we have enough money to upgrade somebody. So who will it be? About you. Alright. We're up to 11th. We're slowly getting our military built up. Oh yeah, we're all friends. But yeah, no clue what's going on in this war, if any things are happening. Yeah, we can continue. And we're still selling... Oh wait, there's still one... We can still sell one of our truffles. Maybe France wants to buy some truffles? Maybe Venice wants to buy some truffles? But then again, do they already have truffles? Because it's not showing it on my menu. I know that dirty old Poland is selling truffles to a lot of people, most likely. Oh, as much as I'd like to attack Poland, now's not the time. Yeah, this porcelain tower has been... No, that's Leaning Tower, Pisa. But yeah, like I was saying, it's... I think everyone has... Actually, no, Mongolia... Well, they can't afford them, so it doesn't matter. Prague seeks justice against Rome. They're just bullied by Rome. Prague is where? They're over here. Oop, good. Oh, a lot of stuff happening. But let's see, who wants to buy truffles? We're going to find out once and for all. Can't. That's us. Can't. Already is, actually. Too broke. Already has him. Already has him. Already has him. Already has him. Already has him from us. Already has him. 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 Poland. Already has him. And Ethiopia already has him. Okay, we can't sell that last one, but we'll have him for now. Alright, don't tell me the only one we can get is bitch ass metal casting. It is the only one we can get. Whatever. We can build a workshop now. That's kind of cool, I suppose. And forge. I think the only place we can build the forge, though, is Novgorod, so... But I think we need a watermill and a workshop. And we also need the university here. Oh, sigh. The length of time it takes to build anything in this game. Alright, what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and you're going to go back here so that you can get upgraded. Oh, come on, let me through. Hey, we met Mogadishu. It's amazing we haven't met them all this time, but we just did. But they are allied with the Ethiopians, so it's not gonna really make a difference. All right, you finished up. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Come back here and make a lumber mill. I almost had a yumber mill, like I was like a Swedish person or something. I am 1/8 Swedish by ancestry, but I don't really have too much of a strong connection to Sweden. You're going where? London, right? Yeah. London Calling. It's a song. But yeah, let's hope that route stays safe. Oh, look at all the captured units they have. Okay, you build it there. Next turn, guys. Next turn, our city will be founded. Oh, look, our agent has been promoted. Oh, okay, change of plans for you. Although that's really going to piss off the, Persians more than me, those camps, but we still gotta kill it. I still wonder where those... Oh, look, they founded another city there, which is really redundant because it has the same source of copper that the city's already working. But they are going to get some horses or some fish over there. There might be more fish up here for all I know. So it's... No, it's a pretty bad city location, actually. I can't really say too much good about it. But it's not the absolute place. Alright, fine. We'll move our spy. I'm sorry, Zulu. We'll send him somewhere else. The question is where. I'm thinking Ethiopia. They're number one. They have so many techs. We have a lot of choices. But yeah. Even if you are successful in stealing techs, they often will still no, you know. Okay. This will be the last turn. This has been a longer than average video even for this series. Oh, look, they founded another redundant city. They took that one source of truffles that I could have had. That's annoying. But then again, we are already selling all the truffles that we possibly could. So we have a Polish north over here with 4 cities. Damn. It's very crowded. Poland has how many cities? 8? Not as many as I would think. But no, only 8. So spy, right? We said Ethiopia. So he's on his way. Oh man. Are they still at war? They must be. The Zulus and Ethiopia and Mogadishu. It's possible for city-states to capture cities. I've seen it. I don't think it will happen in this circumstance, but it could. And we're going to get a new worker for our city, looks like. Ugh. Eventually you're going to go somewhere, you Roman dick. Okay. Well, we are now finally going to settle this city. Ah, so wonderful. Alright, you need to have a monument. After that, a library is very important. And we need a market, but we also need a granary. We need a watermill. Coliseum. Workshop. And then aqueduct. So we're just going to plot out your whole early history there. But ladies and gentlemen, the city of Rostov has been founded, and it's already almost connected to our capital via roads. So we're doing quite well for ourselves. So that's going to be the end of this episode. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. So long.